How big is this for British wrestling?
Oh my God, you don't know how massive it is. For the likes of me who came into the wrestling business in 1977, no girls, 6 girls maybe. I was one of the very first girls in this country to work. Never heard of that women would be on World of Sport, but I eventually became the first woman to ever wrestle on it. This is a big deal for British wrestling. You know, it's British. I know we've got some Americans coming in and stuff, but it's ultimately British. It's going on primetime TV, and I think all it'll do is make wrestling bigger and bigger in this country. It'll make it fantastic. The wrestlers that are actually on these shows is just a small part of the talent that's going on in this country, and there is some big talent, you know, so there's a lot to come, and I think it'll be really good.
I mean, there's some world-class talent out here.
World-class
talent.
But even with your world-class, you're British. The Americans always revered British wrestlers. Probably people didn't hear that, but years ago, you know, you got your Johnny Saints and all these people that were in World of Sport years ago. The Americans absolutely thought they were so good, and they would come over to Britain to learn with a lot of the British people. But now there's the TVs here, and I think it's a big accolade to the talent that is in this country, and also to what in the past people have brought to it, because a lot of these guys have been trained by people who actually worked in the World of Sport and have travelled the world, you know, Japan, America, they've done all that stuff. So for all these lot to be here and do the British wrestling, and for it to be as popular as it is, I mean, it's always had ebbs and flows. It's sometimes been really good, other times it's dropped, but at the moment it's really having a revival. Lots of fans, lots of people interested. So this, for us, for me, it would just be the most amazing thing. Prime time.
As you mentioned before, this is on ITV. I mean, every household has access to ITV.
You know, who doesn't want to be on ITV at prime time? It goes out to millions of people, and if it can get people coming to see it who've never seen it before, that's fabulous for shows that are out of the limelight, but also fabulous for British talent coming into TV and stuff. So if we become a household name, which I'm sure these guys will, I really do think they will, then all it can be is good for British wrestling. That's it.
And the presence of Impact Wrestling as well must really help to grow the brand even further.
I've only actually just literally found out about this myself, and I think whoever they bring in, whatever they bring in, they have got to bring something to it. So Americans, British together, they're a good mix, and I think there'll be a lot of good storylines and a lot of good things going on. I hope so, because I'm a big part of it, and I want it to be really good, you know.
Yeah, as you alluded to before, the American fans are often a big fan of the British style, so surely merging the two only creates like a stronger industry.
I cannot understand anybody who kind of separates it, because at the end of the day, we're all a community, all of us, British, American, Japan, you know, we've all worked in these places, worked together, and like I say, a community, so anything for wrestling's got to be good, you know, and building up more fan base. Wow, who wouldn't want that? And especially like ITV, God, you couldn't ask for better, could you?